going to do another one that's a photo instead of an in-person show. Laundry detergent. Yes, queens, there is Black-owned laundry detergent brand, and it's right now the only one. It's the True products, and I'm going to show the picture in here. And I've actually been using them for almost a year now, I think. Whenever it runs out, I get them, and they have awesome deals sometimes where it's buy one, get one free. And the smell's nice. They have been working on fundraising to get a unscented smell if that bothers you. I'm not sure if they have it yet on their website, but you can always check it out. Again, the White Man's Ice is not better. It's just the same. It cleans the clothes just fine. It makes it smell nice. There's no default, no defect, just because it's Black owned. This isn't woman owned though, but it's Black owned and it's just as good. The next thing I'm going to do is a toothbrush. Holy cow, yes, toothbrushes, baby. This is a Black owned business called Coral Oral. And it's the only one right now that is Black owned that sells toothbrushes. And here it is, ladies and gents, the toothbrush. Again, it is a normal toothbrush. It is all good in this world. It is safe to use. I have used a whole pack, which means that you need to replace it every 3 months. That means I've used more than 3. Because it came in a pack of 4 or 5, and my teeth, as you can see, are just as fine. And so I plan on buying another one when I need to, and it is all good. So and the other nice thing is it's a little ribbed here, so it gives you a little grip. See the little ribs? So this is another example of something that you wouldn't think of that is Black owned, or you wouldn't think to get that's Black owned. And it's pretty darn cool. The next thing that I'm going to showcase is another photo. And this one is really, really awesome. Toilet paper, trash cans, napkins, and paper towels and paper tissues, the ones you blow your nose with, all with Freedom Paper Company. And yes, I bought a sampler pack, which I still haven't used some of them actually. I bought a sampler pack at the beginning of the year, and I have used everything except for maybe 2 or 3 items. But this is something that you can get again. And so I have actually transferred all of my paper, all of my toilet paper products to Freedom Paper Company. So I have not only used their sampler products, but I've rebought their tissue paper, and I would relate it to 7th generation. So if you're really particular about your toilet paper and you need it to be lush and soft and squishy, then yeah, probably skip this. But if you're somebody that doesn't mind about that, and you're okay with like the 7th generation or recycled paper, or even like the Angel Soft, like regular kind of feel of toilet paper, I would highly suggest you try them out. The next thing I'm going to showcase is what I mentioned, deodorant, guys. Yes, there's Black owned deodorant, and this is the one that I'm using right now. Here you go, you can see. And it is lavender and eucalyptus deodorant. It says Fajon, so I'll put the link below. Normal deodorant, guys. And it works just as good as the other natural deodorants that you can buy in store. compared to the other natural ones out there. And it smells just like the other ones, and it works just as good as the other ones. So again, don't compare it to the antiperspirants, highly chemical stuff, because it's not made that way. Compare it to, like, you know, the store brand organic one, the Burpees, the Jasons, and all of that. And so I like it. It works good. It's black owned. It's pretty bomb ales. Another one that I want to showcase is Toothpaste. What? And so for this toothpaste, it's by the brand Bohemian Collection, I think. I mean, that's what it says on here, right? It says Bohemian Collection. It's an herbal tooth powder. And that's what I was seeing a lot of, actually. I wasn't seeing a lot of black-owned brands that were selling toothpaste in the normal, like, gel liquid form. They were doing a lot of powder versions. So if that's something you're not into, you can maybe skip that part. But most of the black-owned brands that do toothpaste do it in this thing. And as you can see, this is kind of what it's like. I've used almost all of it, but you can see a little bit of it in there, you know, the green stuff. So you just put that on your toothbrush, you swish it around, and then you swish it around dry, and then you just you know, rinse it out. And it works pretty darn good. This was the first time that I've used powder, because I've normally done gel. And if I find a black-owned brand that's gel, maybe I'll come back and add to the comments. I've looked and there's really not a lot. And when it is, it's very expensive. So if I find one that's more affordable, I may come back to this video and put a little comment in case anybody comes in and wants to know if there's a black-owned brand that sells the more traditional or normal form of toothpaste. But the fact that there's not only just this, but there are other ones out there that do that, it's pretty darn cool, right? We're going to go over nail polish. And in fact, this was something that I wasn't aware of. There are so many black-owned and woman black-owned nail polish brands out there. There's even a site that lists 25 different ones. And I think I'm going to put that in the links too, because even though it's not the store, it's a resource. So I'm going to put that because that's the resource I have saved. So if I want to look for a new color, a new brand that I want to support because I want to try out their different formula or their packaging or just see what they're like, I always go to that website link that I'll put in the comments below. And so these are the ones that I have tried that in fact I might use, because as you can see, I have not had the energy spoons to do my nails in a while, even shittily do my nails. So one of the brands is Polish My Life. Let's see if it'll pop up. And this is a top coat. And the top, this is a pretty good top coat, actually. It's not the best when it comes to quick drying, but it's a good one that will make the color last. I also, from Polish My brand, picked out this black called Queen Bee, because as you can see, this one has some little glitter in it. And I like to add some glitter to my black. And not only that, but I also have a base coat from them. And so here is Polish My Life, the base coat. And it's pretty cool, you know, because you're not only getting the normal traditional colors, but you're getting the, I guess, basics that you need to extend the life of the nail polish that you get. And it's all black owned, and you wouldn't necessarily think that a black owned brand would make stuff like that. I don't have it with me, but another one I really like is K Squared Nails. They have a one called Rapido, which is a fast drying top coat, and that works. It literally works because I have a indie brand that's not black owned that I stupidly bought that is really chunky. After 2 hours, it still doesn't dry, and if I touch it, it moves on it. And I even putting my hand in like the freezer for 5 minutes, it doesn't dry. And I put on that Rapido top coat, wait a little bit, and it actually works. And that was the only thing of that indie makeup, that indie nail polish that I stupidly bought that would actually work and not have it smear. And so that's another woman black owned nail polish brand that I'll put in the comments below because it's really darn awesome. This one is a traditional black from a brand called Princess M, which is ran by a young lady. She is under 18 years old and she's already running a business, and this nail polish is really good, guys. And it's called Till Dawn, and I think that was just really awesome that she came out in these streets at the age that she is, running a business of a nail polish brand that is successful and works really good. Another one that I want to showcase is Ginger and Liz. They also have nail file. I have a nail file from them that works pretty darn good. And that's something you wouldn't think of either that a black owned brand would sell. So yeah, they do sell nail files, and I'll put that in the description below. Makeup. Here are two other woman black owned brands of liquid lipstick that I love. This is J. Jill Cosmetics, and this is Scandalous. This is some of the green that you see me wearing, and this one is awesome because it smells like cupcakes. No lie. Cupcakes, frosting, something of that nature. So whenever you see me and I'm wearing like the green, and it's not the matte, but it's the liquid lipstick, it's this J. Jill Cosmetics one that I'm wearing. And I wish I could give you smell-o-vision, because one of the reasons I love this brand is the smell and the way that it lasts long, and it's not completely drying. It's one of the softer liquid lipsticks out there. And then this one is the very more mainstream and a little more popular brand, Colored Rain. And this is their Red Sea. And this is the one when I'm wearing the reds, that's not the matte that you see me wearing. This one does not have a smell though. They need to get on that, because I want all my makeup to smell really gorgeous, okay? One that you see me wearing all the time. It's my one and only nighttime head cap. All of us naturals out there know that because the texture of our hair, if we put our hair down on normal fabric for the cotton, it can give us tangles, knots, and make our hair a lot less manageable. So we use satin or fake satin to keep it more healthy and all of that. This is the one that you see me wear all the time. This is what I live in outside of work. And this is by a black owned brand called Bon Chevaux. And they do other styles too. They do polka dots, they do different colors, they do different bows. I just did the black and white bow because, you know, I'm gothic and that was my aesthetic. And I got it in a size big because I thought I had more hair than I do, and I really didn't need it this big. But Um, you can make it smaller or big, and they have different styles of it too. They also have ponytails. Um, they also have ponytail uh, little scrunchies that you can buy too. So that's another thing that's cool that you wouldn't think black owned brands sell, but they do. And she makes these little ones here on her little tag. It's pretty darn cute. Bon Bon Chevaux. And it says handmade in America. Pretty darn cool. So I think that's awesome to support someone that's black owned because, as you know, most of the head wraps and stuff that you buy at the beauty supply store are not made in America, and they aren't made in with, you know, people are treated nice and all of that, and they're sold by major corporations and all that. And so the next one that I'm going to showcase is a lotion. It's from Oyen Handmade. And this is another black owned woman company. They also do hair as well, but I wanted to showcase for the lotion side of it because it's a little bit more affordable-ish. It's on the same price as the other natural lotions you can buy at the grocery store. So again, it's not going to be like the $2.50 one, but it's on the same price as, you know, the Burpees, Jasons, and all of that. And I like it. It's a very spreadable lotion that's not greasy, and it has a nice neutral smell to it, so it's not strong, it's not overpowering, and I really like it. And cleaner, holy cow, yes, you can actually buy cleaning products that are black owned. This one here I'm showing is the Hoot, which is an all natural one ran by a black owned woman. I got two at first, and I really like their products. They clean. I use it in my bathtub. It works. It doesn't leave any residue, and I would compare it to the other natural cleaners out there. So again, it's something that you should try if you want to, and it actually does work. The next thing I want to showcase is another thing that you might not think of, but makeup brushes. Yes, we in this makeup brush game. Her name is b.o.m.b Rose. She's actually a fellow YouTuber. I will maybe, if YouTube lets me, put her in a card section up here, if they let me, because the way that they change all the stuff, it's made it really hard to reference other YouTubers or reference other YouTube videos, and I hate that. If not, maybe what I'll do is just reference one of her other YouTube videos, because I know I can do that. And so b.o.m.b Rose makes her own makeup brushes, and I've bought hers last year, I think. So this is technically not a 2017 one. I'm cheating. But I want to put it out there because her makeup brushes are very good, and it's something you wouldn't expect a black owned brand to sell, and they work just as good as the other makeup brushes. They're very soft, they're versatile, and because she has a YouTube channel on it, you can use it as reference for if you're someone like me that doesn't put it on that often and you kind of want to know what you can use the brush for, how to use it, since different ones are made for different specifics. And if you're not someone that uses it that often, you can forget, or you just want a little refresher. Back to hair. This is the holy grail of soap for me. This is by Obia Naturals, and it is their Neem shampoo bar. The reason it's a holy grail for me is since I keep my hair in protected styles like this a lot, which are twists and braids, you can wash your hair in this, as all you naturals know, but because it's like this, the buildup on the scalp can be more than when your hair is naturally out in its afro state. And so what I love about this is it makes it so it's not itchy. And this is more spreadable than the liquid, so it's easier to do it without getting your twist unraveled. And it's also really good because it lathers really fast. And I've used some other shampoos and then I use this. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 because this Nim's shampoo really does get the scalp clean and get any like irritation or itch or any buildup out. So, I will even sometimes just use another brand shampoo just kind of as a primer and then use this as the final go. This is like a holy grail. I will not ever have this in my bath, like shower supply. I always need to have one of these. So this is also woman owned, and I believe she was a chemist before, or she still is one. So it's pretty badass using what she learned to make pH and vegan products for hair care. And they started a body care line too, which is pretty kick-ass. Jane Carter's leave-in conditioner spray. I've tried so many leave-in sprays, and some of them I feel I'm just spraying shit in my hair. Which moisture is always good for it, but I don't feel it does anything. But this leave-in spray, I swear, I feel the softness after I put it in, and it stays with it throughout the day. It doesn't just clear up in the first hour or two. And the way that the pump is really nice because the pump actually allows itself to go off and on, so you can carry it without worrying about it spreading if you travel or if you're putting in your bag that it won't leak. Because the other leave-in sprays, usually the cap comes off and it's something flimsy, like a plastic flimsy cap, and it can like lead to leakage more. So this is 10 out of 10. Would recommend if you're someone that's like me that has your protective styles most of the month, and you need a refresher to keep it from getting dry. So Jane Carter solution, 10 out of 10. So that is the end of my 2017 Black-owned products suggestions, or Black-owned products that I loved that I've used over the year and cheated because the makeup brushes were in 2016. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a really long video, but it's informative, and I think something like this needs to be this long. I don't want to cut any information out. I don't want to not showcase any of these brands to the best of my abilities. So thanks for tuning in and watching all of this. If you did, I hope you can find some products that you've enjoyed. If not, I hope you've learned something through Kat Black's video, or maybe that there are a wide variety of products out there. And whenever you see something that says Black owned, it's not just food based. It's not just hair or beauty. That there are people that are Black that are making all sorts of products out there, and that they're just as good, and sometimes if not better than their more traditional or white counterpart or major corporation counterpart. And taking some time to think about why you buy it and who you're supporting, and being more connected to the impact that your dollar's spending may be something that you want to try. Who knows? And I hope that I can help with that. And if not, you got to see some cool ass products out there. So this is me, Justin King, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, YouTube land.